Take a trip with us to the North Pole and back.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
See how the Grinch may have interfered with the election more than Putin.
And I'm right behind him like, Skee!
Then celebrate Festivus and our annual airing of grievances with special appearances from Diamond and Silk.
We as Americans want our jobs back here in our country where we can thrive again. We as Americans, baby.
Plus, the Heralds of Harmony Choir is back with something different.
You better watch out, you better not cry.
This is the
Money, Power, and Politics Holiday Special.
I owe everything to Craig Patrick. Please help him.
Help my friend, Mr. Patrick.
He never thinks about himself. That's why he's in trouble.
Craig is a good guy. Give him a break.
Something's the matter with Daddy.
Doggone it, why I started this penny-annual show, I'll never know.
You didn't. Clarence, Charlie, Clarence here.
Hey, Bob.
You don't have a show, Craig. I granted your wish. It never happened.
What are you talking about? It's on right now.
No. That's Merissa Lynn's show. It's her variety show. Just got picked up nationwide, coast to coast. Look at that. She's doing your Grinch bit.
And that brings us to our annual visit from the Grinch.
Holy mackerel.
Here's your Christmas gift.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
This year, the Grinch was extra surly, for he started nearly 12 months too early.
Once again, the Grinch is back.
And as we look back at the year, we see how he brought the Clintons to tears.
I think I'm probably the most transparent person in public life.
First, he swiped her emails and exposed others through hacks. He made the FBI investigation disappear. Then just before the election, he brought it all back.
That's a Scrooge Christmas.
He stole from Republicans too and made off with a haul, gave Cruz a fake running mate, then made her fall. But Marco Rubio faced his foulest mean tricks. First, he snatched his last page just for spite and for kicks.
I left my last page of the speech. Does anybody have my last page?
Then he stole his memory as a painful foul feat, then left him stuck on a painful repeat.
And let's dispel once and for all with this fiction that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing. But I would add this, let's dispel with this fiction that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. This notion that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing is just not true.
There it is.
He knows exactly
what he's doing.
There it is,
the memorized 25-second speech.
And once the green ghoul took all that he's got, he turned poor Marco into a silly robot.
Go Marco! Barack Obama knows exactly what he's doing. Barack Obama knows exactly what he's doing.
I did not do well on Saturday night. That will never happen again. That will never happen again. Happen again. Happen again. 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 Again.
But before he crossed Marco, he struck Mr. Jeb Bush, who was already falling when the Grinch gave him a push.
Please clap.
The Grinch made him pay with so many flubs, even snatched him off stage at the Rotary Club.
Fix that mess as fast as I can. That's it? Thank you. They're kicking me out the door.
Leaving to slink back into his seat while trying to fit in and pretending to eat.
And will it be fun?
Then the Grinch gave him false hope as a painful side note, made him light up with joy when one guy said, "You might get my vote."
Let's bring my vote.
It was all so fiendish and sad as can be, it makes you wonder if there is one Grinch or three.
There is only one true Grinch, and that's this guy. Those other guys are imposters.
Coming up next on the show.
Oh, don't you know me, Mari? Don't you know me, Mari?
What are you even doing here?
I know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm doing tomorrow and the next day and the next year and the year after. Oh, it's me, Mari. Don't you know me, Mari?
I'm not Mary. I'm Merissa.
Oh, don't you know me, Marissa?
No, I don't.
Marissa.
Sorry.
I want to show back. I want to show back. I want to show back.
Are you okay, Craig? Your mouth is bleeding.
My mouth's bleeding. My mouth's bleeding. My mouth's bleeding. What do you know about that? Merry Christmas, Mr. Trump.
I'd like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
Merry Christmas, you wonderful old Mr. De Niro.
I'd like to punch him in the face.
I just got punched in the face. Isn't it wonderful? Where's Charlie?
We stuck him back in the mailroom, and check it out. Every time the bell rings, he gets more mail.
Oh. That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Charlie.
Wow, is that the ending to It's Your Wonderful Life?
No, that was just our choir, the Heralds of Harmony Choir, right here in our kitchen. They were just warming up for their favorite show.
What's their favorite show?
Money, Power, and Politics Holiday Special.
That was really sweet.
Oh, that was so nice. It really was.
Can they still do the 30-second challenge like they did last year?
Oh, you mean where they have to do in precisely 30 seconds a little Christmas bit? It can be time just to change out of this and into a sweater. Yeah, absolutely.
Starting with Ding Dong Ding Dong with the Heralds of Harmony. Take it away.
Ding dong, merrily now we carol along. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing. Caroling, can't you hear the joyful sound? Up and down, caroling through the town. Hear the sound, hear the joyful sound.
Nice.
They're really good.
They really are.
I can hear those guys all the way down in the mailroom.
Oh,
wow, they're fantastic.
They're great. They really are. They're beautiful.
Is this how it all got started?
Not the show.
No,
the three of us.
The show started in an egg, and then Mommy Bird.
No.
Oh wait, what are you talking about?
We're talking about that whole thing where we stood in the kitchen and we learned how not talk politics during the holidays.
That's right. Yeah, take a look. Oh, look at all the stuffing. That's great. So wow, what do you think of
mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese too goes great with stuffing. What do you think about this whole electoral college thing? Should we get rid of that?
I don't know. I mean,
we've got to get rid of it. Come on, you go with the popular vote, right? One nation, right?
Yeah, but I mean, this has been in the Constitution since the beginning of our country. Like, why are we going to get rid of it?
You know what's funny is how you're both right.
Yeah.
It takes both sides to bring that together, right? Togetherness,
you're right. He's right.
You're right that popular vote matters, and it does. We count them.
That's right.
And you're right. It's the Electoral College. Let's give a voice to the voiceless. Oh, see how you're both so similar?
And we're back to macaroni and cheese, and we've got the corn. And thank you so much. I wonder what Billy Bush is up to today.
Well, I know he doesn't have to go to work. That's
Bush's
nice
baked beans.
This is good stuff.
Yeah, it's healthy stuff.
So why didn't Clinton spend more time in Michigan? She had to, right? She needed Michigan to win. Why didn't she spend more time there?
Because she was too busy spending time in other...
Did you notice how you both like cranberry sauce? Isn't that great?
Fantastic.
You like cranberry sauce?
It brings us together.
Do you like cranberry sauce?
Yes.
You both like something. That's important on this day.
I don't know.
All right, Merissa, look what I got for your world famous apple muffins. Applesauce.
Unsweetened applesauce.
That's the kind you use, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know what else is kind of unsweet?
What's that?
Trump to the media.
Oh, did you see what he's
Speaking of the media.
I love a cranberry sauce. It transitions so well from Thanksgiving to Christmas
Speaking
dinner.
of transition, can you believe what the transition has?
You know, the transition I love is how the Bucks are transforming from a losing team to a winning team.
That is so true.
Right?
That last win against the Chiefs
Man.
really season changing.
That is a transition I can get behind.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
me too.
We got a lot of this stuff. Next thing we got to do is we got to put this in a bowl. That's the next thing we got to do to make the dressing. Right?
You know what? Speaking of things up next, I wonder what's going to happen to the Democrats.
Oh, well, you know what's...
I'll tell you what I'm going to do next. Get ready for Christmas, right?
Marissa, this is the quick 1 minute for your oatmeal cookies. Is that the right? Is that Barbara Bush there on the front?
Oh, that is just rude. But speaking of the Bushes, I wonder what Jeb Bush is up to these days.
Well, you know, he's got...
I'll tell you what I'm up to. About 6'2.5". Can you believe it? I mean, I am still growing, I think, maybe.
Me too.
Yeah. How tall are you, Craig?
I'm 5'11".
Is that right?
Yeah.
You look taller on TV.
Well, thank you. Aw, thank you, Charlie. Thank you. That makes me feel good.
You look great all the time.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, Marissa, we got the cherries, we got the we got the mincemeat.
What?
The mincemeat. I forgot the mincemeat. What are we going to do?
What is mincemeat?
All right, I don't know. All right, everything's cooking. I can't wait to kick back later and watch some football and review the debates.
Oh,
No, not today. Today is about coming together as one nation being thankful for all we have in our lives, for being thankful that we all have a voice in this country. We do. And we're just going to sit down and we're going to enjoy family, fellowship, and food.
And football.
And football.
Okay.
And politics.
No. Not until Friday.
Coming up, we have a one-on-one with Santa Claus, and he'll explain how he does it.
We fly faster than most of the molecules move.
And we'll honor Seinfeld with our version of Festivus.
Mr. Chairman,
I am tired of this. Welcome back to the Money Power Politics Christmas Holiday Spectacular.
Special. Holiday special.
Special. It's a spectacular special.
Thank you.
Yeah, like the show is most nights. You know, you guys, when you're covering these politicians, you love to hold them accountable.
We do.
Sometimes you call them out when things don't quite add up.
We do.
And children all across the world, they believe in Santa Claus, and for good reason.
They really do. And we caught up with him just before the Christmas rush to find out how he pulls it all off.
Call sign Big Red 1. We can confirm that Santa is airborne at this time.
Every year, Santa Claus gets clearance and support from the highest levels of government.
I appreciate Santa coming.
Santa delivers everywhere.
But now we finally know how he does it.
47 factorial divided by 6 factorial.
Scientists have figured out the math. Santa Claus must fly more than 3,600 miles per second to visit all the nice children of Earth.
I'm fast.
To pull it off in one night, engineers say Santa may not take off from the North Pole. They say his most efficient route would start near Kazakhstan. From there, Santa would have to fly against the Earth's rotation and cross the dateline. That way, scientists say he could, in fact, reach 2.5 billion homes between Christmas Eve and Christmas morning. Now, he would only have 34 microseconds per stop here, but that may be just enough to protect the presents and stay one step ahead of the Grinch.
Santa's all, I'm coming down the chimney and I'm going to put stuff in your stocking. I'm going to put stuff under your tree. And I'm right behind him like, skeet!
At that speed, you may think Santa's sleigh would hit so much air resistance it would catch on fire.
You would think so.
How do you pull it off?
We have a magic gel we put on it.
And that allows the sleigh to travel through folds of time and space.
We fly faster than most of the molecules move.
So you're going through extra dimensions?
On occasion.
If that's the case, never mind a route. He can deliver gifts as we speak.
How many gifts did you just deliver?
More than I could count.
Well, he just did it again.
String theory, or M theory, suggests there are actually 11 different dimensions that weave in and out of our time and space. And Santa may be using at least 10 of them.
Can you take me to the North Pole?
Don't usually do that, Craig, but if you want to go.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
And so goes the science of Santa Claus.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, everyone. Ho, 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 ho.
All right, here we go. Now it's time for a different holiday celebration here that started as a joke.
A Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah, but the made-up holiday on Seinfeld came to life a few years ago at the Florida State Capitol.
Happy Festivus, everyone.
Basically, with Festivus, instead of a tree, you put up an aluminum pole.
Poles, just like this. And instead of good cheer, you just tell people how much they disappointed you over the year with an airing of grievances.
Are you stupid?
Then after that, it all wraps up with feats of strength.
Yep.
I hope it doesn't involve violence.
No. It doesn't really involve violence. The host just wraps up the airing of grievances by ordering someone to be tackled and pinned to the floor.
And that's not violence, Craig?
Not if it's staged.
Okay, then let's kick off the annual airing of grievances.
Did you have a conversation, Mr. Chairman?
I am tired of this. This report says it was not successful.
The report's full of crap.
Last year, Jeb Bush kicked off our airing of grievances in a way we've never seen before.
So this year, we'll give him 3 seconds to add anything else he may have left out.
Just one other thing, I got to get this off my chest. Donald Trump is a jerk.
We need a rebuttal from Trump surrogates Diamond and Silk.
Leave Donald Trump alone. Leave Donald Trump. Leave him alone. Period. Bye.
Well, there you go.
Next on our airing of grievances, President-elect Trump on John Kasich.
I have never seen a human being eat in such a disgusting fashion.
Okay, let me belly up to the bar here. Boy, this is good.
All I wanted to do was come and have a fish sandwich, bro.
Not bad, but Kasich's an easy target in this, right?
How about Trump airing his grievances against the guy he picked to run the U.S. Department of Energy?
Oh, yeah.
I see Rick Perry the other day. He's doing very poorly in the polls. He put glasses on so people will think he's smart. And it just doesn't work.
That's a little too funny. This is supposed to be the airing of grievances, Craig.
Yeah, it's serious stuff. So how about Trump's grievance on the system that ultimately got him elected?
It's a rigged, disgusting, dirty system.
I think he sort of changed his mind on that.
A little bit. Okay, then let's give Trump another shot at this. How about his airing of grievances with Ted Cruz?
This guy Cruz lies more than any human being I've ever dealt with.
He may have dialed back on that one too.
Oh, yeah. Well, how about Cruz's airing of grievances on Mr. Trump?
Wait, we need to show both sides.
Oh, you mean Trump versus Cruz?
No, Cruz versus Cruz.
When it comes to Donald Trump, I like Donald Trump. This man is a pathological liar. He's bold and brash, and he's willing to speak the truth. He doesn't know the difference between truth and lies. I'm glad he's running. He's energizing a lot of people. He lies practically every word that comes out of his mouth. He's a friend of mine. Listen, Donald Trump is a serial philanderer. I have not responded in kind, and I don't intend to. I will continue to sing Donald's praises personally. Describes his battles with venereal disease as his own personal Vietnam. Listen, I like and respect Donald. If anyone has seen the movie Back to the Future 2, the screenwriter says that he based the character Biff Tannen on Donald Trump. A caricature of a braggadocious, arrogant buffoon. I'm not going to engage in the media's game of throwing rocks and attacking other Republicans. I'm just not going to do it.
Now I'm just confused.
Well, but we can't let Cruz just go after Trump like that, at least not without a rebuttal from Team Trump.
America is a better country.
Without you.
Thank you for those kind sentiments.
Okay, well, we've got to end on that. So this year, Merissa, who does the annual tackling and pinning to the floor?
Well, it's got to be the winner of the airing of grievances all year. I'll call on the president-elect.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up, we'll show you how Florida hosted America's first Christmas celebration and how it all started on the shores of Tampa Bay.
Santa Claus is coming to my hometown. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Thank you to the Heralds of Harmony. They're just fantastic.
They really are. And Florida celebrates Christmas in so many ways with boat parades and light shows and theme parks that draw millions of people all around the world.
You know, a lot of people may not realize that Florida helped celebrate America's first Christmas.
That's right. And the explorers landed right here in Tampa Bay.
America's first Christmas season started in Bradenton nearly 500 years ago. De Soto National Park marks the spot for Hernando de Soto and his Spanish expedition. But you may not know these early explorers also celebrated America's first Christmas, or rather they celebrated in a land that would become the United States nearly 250 years later.
Soto brought priests along, and that as observant Catholics, they would have had a Christmas Mass.
De Soto and more than 600 others left Tampa Bay in 1539 and tracked north. And archaeologists found the spot where they settled for Christmas. Today, it's a small park near downtown Tallahassee.
Although it probably did not resemble the Christmas trees and Santa Claus that we associate with Christmas, it would have been more of a solemn occasion with a Mass.
The archaeologists found a lot of artifacts from the site.
And that type of pipe is actually made in Tampa Bay.
And they found pig bones, which may suggest their Christmas Day feast included pork.
To avoid starvation, they brought a herd of pigs with them, which probably introduced wild pigs to the southeast.
Archaeologist Dr. Dan Seinfeld said they also raided the Native Americans' food supply, and they did not write about their Christmas celebration because it was not exactly a time of peace.
We have evidence historically of conflict with the Appalachee, fighting because the Appalachee fiercely resisted the Spanish occupation.
This was a dangerous military expedition that sought conquest over peace. But our legislature and historians say it was also a critical turning point for all of us, well worth remembering long beyond Christmas. All All right, we figured out the perfect way to wrap up our Money, Power, and Politics Family Holiday Special. We'll have a special send-off from the Heralds of Harmony Choir and from all of us when we come back.
Joyous voices sweet and clear, sing the sad of heart to cheer. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing.
Thank you to Heralds of Harmony Choir.
And thanks to all of you for watching all year round.
And we'd like to thank our entire team and family, especially for this little send-off, this finale we're doing at the end, in the spirit of The Homecoming, which was the Christmas classic that launched, of course, The Waltons.
That's right. The original TV movie was called The Homecoming. It spun off the great TV show The Waltons.
Who are the Waltons?
Merissa.
Well, they're the family that kind of says goodnight every night, kind of like this.
Everybody quiet down now and get some sleep.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Linda.
Good night, Vanessa.
Good night, everybody.
Teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
Wrong movie, Russell. We're doing the Waltons here.
Oh, sorry.
Good night, I guess.
Good night, Merissa. Good night, John Boy.
Who's John Boy?
He's Jim Bob's brother.
Where is Jim Bob?
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Charlie.
Good night, Mark.
And good night, Dad.
Good night and farewell.
Good morning, everybody. It's time for Good Day.
Russell, we're all trying to sleep.
Oh, sorry. Good night, John Boy.